37. He missed a 47-yard attempt earlier today. Jagus' kick is up. It's a liner, and it is good. So the interception results in just 3 Saskatchewan Roughrider points. And our score is now 17-13.
So, a priest, a rabbi, and a minister are driving around in a Volkswagen Passat.
No, really.
We do this every Thursday.
The Passat is perfect.
It's luxurious, but not too showy.
Quick, not racing. There's plenty of space.
Enough for 3 major religions. And it comes in lots of colors.
We prefer black. On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
Hey, having a little trouble packing on pounds, sports, or to even be noticed? You could cram down all this, loaded with fat and cholesterol, or you could drink a glass of this and pack on quality pounds. It's General Nutrition's Pro Performance 2200 Weight Gainer. 2200 pound packing calories a serving. Fortified with guarana, OKG, creatine, and royal jelly. Beef up your bones with GNC's Pro Performance 2200 Weight Gainer. Get noticed, get big, get a life. Only at GNC.
From ESPN Labs, ESPN Net Sports Zone. Updated nearly 1,000 times an hour, it always has something new to make you a better fan. ESPN Net Sports Zone. Technology for you.
Saskatchewan still hanging in as the Toronto Argonauts are looking for their 9th straight win, which would better a 61-year-old mark when they won 8 straight back in the season of 1934-35. Frank Jagus just kicked his second 37-yard field goal of the afternoon to bring the Roughriders within 4.
After that big turnover, it was important for them to come away with some kind of points. Obviously, they would like to have the field goal. Short kick.
Taken at the 44. J.P. Esquerdo avoided the challenge of Anthony Drawhorn. The result will be good field position for the Toronto Argonauts. Here's the scoring drive after the interception, the 11th thrown by Flutie, but you cannot fault him for that last play as the football was blocked at the line of scrimmage. Jagus with the 37-yard field goal, capping off the 3-play drive.
Comes back to take a look. Number 8 is Anthony Drawhorn, who just got airborne trying to make a play there. Flies right by. The gentleman has returned that punt, or else that could have been one heck of a collision had they hit.
Just a 37-yard effort on the kickoff. Flutie with time. Going towards Cunningham. It will be well incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Terrell Ulmer, number 2.
Ulmer and Jimmy Cunningham out there, they're jawing back and forth, and they've been at it all game long. Ulmer's telling him as he comes off the line, hey, don't bring that over here. I can go with you stride for stride. We'll take it all over this field if you want to.
Flutie's day, 12 of 20, just over 100 yards. Remember, we have mentioned a couple of times in the first meeting of these two teams, Flutie threw for 480 yards, the most for an Argo quarterback in 36 years. Flutie again on 2nd and 10. Steps up, dumps it, incomplete. This time, Jimmy Cunningham came to the near side. The coverage by Veston Donaldson.
Well, it could have been a little screw up in the pass routes between Drummond and also the Jet Cunningham. They're both in the same place. Now look, coming right from the right of your screen. The ball's thrown. Drummond gets his hands on it. Then Cunningham gets his hands on it. Tipped through both of them. Nobody catches it. Saskatchewan stops it. 2 and out. Big defensive play.
Now, continuously, the Saskatchewan defense, I guess if you are a Toronto follower throughout the year here on ESPN, you're waiting for them to snap. You're waiting for the Argonauts to just tear them apart. Still hasn't happened. We are late in the 4th quarter. Aaron Ruffin from the 18. Tied up nearly immediately by Mike Morreale, a return of 7 yards after the kick.
Good job there. Once it hits the turf, big bounce, it can go anywhere. It jumps right into the hands of Ruffin. He's able to pick it up, then get it straight up the field. Now Mason has to know that when he lines up with no backs in the backfield, he's going to feel the pressure coming from that middle linebacker. Now they should hopefully make a few little adjustments, and they'll do something to slow that Toronto defense down. Good look at Jimmy the Jet on the sideline taking his breath.
So Saskatchewan to start from the 28. Riders. Oh, good acrobatic catch made by Rod Harris, number 88. Well, you put Harris and Narcisse over on the same side of the football field, you have got some talented wide receivers.
Great hands, good speed, two guys that work well with one another. Now watch Harris coming, going to work inside. Slides it in, the ball's thrown to the outside, away from the defender. Harris makes a great acrobatic catch, good adjustment to the ball, picks up a first down. Now this is the kind of thing that you need. A couple more of those, it starts to build that confidence back behind this offense.
1st and 10 from the 39. Mason into motion, comes the near side. There's the man we spoke of on the other half of the conversation a moment ago. Donald Narcisse, a gain of 11 yards. You've got Narcisse, who has made a career here in the CFL, catching for so many yards, as you mentioned earlier, over 9,000. Then you've got 88 in the white. You've got Rod Harris, who had a young career in the National Football League, playing some games with the Cowboys and the Saints earlier in his career. So you've got two guys who have come from different paths. One is old, one is young. Both today have been effective.
Absolutely, and this is when you have that kind of talent out there, and this gives that young quarterback a lot of options and a lot of people to throw the ball to.
Got a man in a white jersey down on the football field.
That's a good call. I like that one.
Thank you, sir. See who it is when the pile of people moves. There's 88. Rod Harris, the man we spoke of a moment ago.
Picked up in the dispersal draft from the Shreveport Pirates. Started out his career in the CFL with the Sacramento team, and then went to the San Antonio Texans, played a little bit.
Scott Hendrickson is down on the field. Hendrickson, the center, number 63 of the Roughriders.
Big Scott, 6'3", about 280, out of Minnesota. Nickname affectionately Pooch.
Well, our coverage of the Canadian Football League here on ESPN2 will continue Saturday, September 21st from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and BC Place, as the BC Lions are set to take on these very Toronto Argonauts. That is coming your way Saturday, September 21st on the Deuce.
You ever been to Vancouver?
Never been to Vancouver before. This will be my first trip. I have heard great things about it.
Heard great things about Vancouver? Isn't it, wait a second. That new ring that you have on your finger, isn't there like another significant other that's from Vancouver in your life? Or?
Oh, she's been to Vancouver, yes.
And where were you? Like changing buses in Vancouver?
I was in Blaine, Washington, right over the border.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's not permitted to enter on that trip.
Well, I'm sure that she will
you
be...
can't argue with immigration there, right?
No, not at all. But she will be more than I'm sure she'll be thrilled to know that you accept her, that, you know, you haven't been to Vancouver. You don't want to acknowledge that. For any particular reason?
It's a beautiful city. I will be back there again soon, and yes.
Be back there, meaning that you have been there before?
To Blaine, Washington.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Thankfully, Hendrickson is okay and off the side of the football field. So a new center will be in on this play for Saskatchewan. 1st and 10, ball on the Riders' 51-yard line.
Here comes the blitz on the outside.
They hand the football off to Robert Mims. Now, Mims is doing a good job, the top rusher in the CFL. But we have noticed today they have not gone to him maybe as frequently as they have in weeks past.
I think what they need to do, exactly, that they need to rush him a little bit more and slow up these guys from just playing the path. If Mason is just going to take the snap, take 5 steps and set up between the tackles, stay in the pocket, and just force this offensive line to have to block everybody that's coming, it's not going to happen like that. Help your offensive line somehow. Move out there, rush the ball. Here it comes again.
2nd and 8. Mason fires it incomplete through the arms of Rod Harris.
Now that's a catch he wanted to have. He's out there pounding the turf. He went down low for it, made a good move to come back to the ball. He thought he should have had that.
Robert Mims, you saw a moment ago graphically. Not a big producer today.
Big heat. He can feel it coming. They're bringing everybody. The halfback's coming. He's able to get the ball loose, not with it before he pays the price after he releases it.
Mims just 5 carries, 5 yards, and the offense stifled again. And Brent Matich in to kick it away. Approaching the 2-minute mark remaining here in the 3rd. Matich's kick taken at the 25-yard line by Cunningham. flag down on the field. Not enough room was given. The new yards violation will go against the Roughriders, and they will tack on 5.
As you would say, you got to give me my yards, baby.
Give me my space, buddy.
Give me my space. He's got to give 5 on the coverage team coming down. If not, 15-yard penalty from the spot.
No yards. Saskatchewan number 2. First down.
Robert Mims, out of Kansas City, 31-year-old in his 9th CFL season, has had big days in the past against the Argonauts. In fact, he had his only 100-yard rushing day 1 year ago in victory here at Sky Dome. 23-20 win for Saskatchewan as Mims rushed for 101. Earlier this year, he also had a 100-yard day against the Toronto Argonauts.
And he also had, well, let's check it out right after this.
Mike Clemens hauled down by Anthony Drawhorn.
Against the Edmonton Eskimos in one of their victories earlier this year, carried the mail 25 times for 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's a lot of ground that you got to cover.
So when we get back to that focus, the offense of Saskatchewan, we will look closely to see if Robert Mims is used more frequently. He is getting a break, hoping his defense right now can continue to contain Doug Flutie and the Argonauts. Gain of 10 and a first down. Football now on the 50. Flutie improvising himself, scatters his way up to midfield, a gain of 5 yards on the play as he was tied up there by Brent Robinson, number 98.
You know something, if I had a dime for every defender that Doug Flutie makes you miss, I'd be just about as rich as you are. I think unbelievably of what he can do. He just zigs and zags. You never get a clear shot at him. And he makes something happen, picks up some significant yardage out of nothing when he had a lot of pressure on him. Rushes today 7 times, 31 yards, 1 touchdown on that naked bootleg.
Brent Robinson, number 98, is down on the football field out of Delaware State. Originally drafted by the Redskins in the 5th round in 1989.
Now that could be a big loss to him because they're only dressing 1 backup defensive lineman, number 69, a guy named Todd Storm. Now Tom Storm is not by trade a defensive lineman. He came into the league as an offensive lineman. He's ended up going both ways as a backup in both positions.
So after the 5-yard gain, when Flutie comes back on the offense for the Argonauts, it will be a 2nd and 5.
Doug Flutie, Don Matthews, Charlie Carpenter, the offensive line coach, coordinator, Markel Fleetwood, the backup quarterback, having a little conversation. And I'm sure that Doug does most of the talking right there.
Here is Flutie from midfield. Play action, comes to the near side. Good lead block for Flutie, and he has the first down. Chuck Bradley leading the way for Doug Flutie. Gain of 7. Got in the way of Bryce Bevel, the young rookie coming up from his defensive backfield position. And Flutie able to walk his way to the first down.
What he tries to do with Bradley leading the way out there, he gives himself the option. If the receiver's open downfield, he's going to find him and throw it. If not, he's going to take it on his own shoulders, pick up the first down himself, just as he did.
Clock is ticking down with now 7 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, 4 wideouts to the left side. Flutie looks to the near side, almost intercepted by Anthony Drawhorn. On the final play of the 3rd quarter, Drawhorn almost came away with the football, and if he would have, he would have been gone. We have played 3 quarters, 17-13 Argos.
But the expiration date says...
Forget expiration dates. These born-on dates tell you when it was made, so you know it's fresh.
So what do we do with those?
Budweiser. Fresh beer tastes better.
Scary, huh?
Where's Candace? She coming?
I left her a message, but it's like she's gone into hiding.
Oh, we're not ready to order yet.
Guys, it's me.
Candace? Don't tell me it's that Sprint dime a minute thing.
It's made me more popular than a 3-taco combo platter.
Yeah, now I hear Sprint's gone and improved it.
Introducing 10 cents a minute, 24 hours a day, to the number you call the most.
So, do you want to sit down and eat?
Are you nuts? In these pants?
Call now for 10 cents a minute, 24 hours a day, to the number you call the most.
What'd I tell you? After 10 years of nosebleed seats, front, center, 50-yard line.
Man, how'd you do it?
Scalper.
Not going anywhere for a while?
Must be a 4 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Grab a Snickers.
You're the man.
This seems like a good time to introduce the new, more responsive Volvo 850 GLT. Drive safely.
No other premium price spark plug can take you there. Enter the performance zone, only with Split-Fire Performance V spark plugs.
Get your passing gear, you're gone.
Split-Fire Performance V's mean more horsepower and better mileage.
The difference in gas mileage has been fantastic.
And now, get Split-Fire V Performance for life. New Split-Fire Triple Platinum Lifetime Spark Plugs. Enter the performance zone, only with Split-Fire Performance V's. Guaranteed.
This is the Canadian Football League, and through 3 quarters, Toronto has now one more first down than Saskatchewan. On the scouting report, that was not expected.
No, not at all. And this hasn't been a good 3 quarters for Doug Flutie. It's been a great 3 quarters, I think, for the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Flutie still on the offense. 2nd and 10 from the 47 as we begin the 4th quarter. Flutie complete. Dimitrition hauls the football in, and he is rocked by big number 99, Tommy Smith, but not until a gain of 22.
Hey, I think you can take that back. He didn't get rocked. He rocked Tommy Smith, took his helmet right off as he comes across this formation. Now look at this. This is a tough pattern to run into traffic. Dimitrition's not that big. Now watch the contact right at the minute here. Boom! Holy smoke, what a shot. He holds on to the ball, sends the helmet flying at Tommy Smith, and then the receiver jumps up and said, hey, linebacker, don't come in here anymore to my territory.
Dimitrition out of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, so he is enjoying playing against the Roughriders today. Now Flutie looks towards him. Touchdown! Lots of family watching at home, and against the Roughriders, Dwayne Dimitrition with the touchdown reception. 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
2nd touchdown of the season for the young receiver. Definitely become the go-to guy. That whole offense did a great job picking up the blitz, Doug Flutie standing in the pocket and delivering the ball on the money to Dimitrition. Take a look at that face. Happy face on that guy. He said, I didn't even feel that hit from Tommy Smith.
Here comes Vanderjagt for the convert to make it 24-13. The kick is up, and it is good. A new weapon has been discovered by Don Matthews and the Toronto Argonauts. Watch it again coming into your living room. 23-yard touchdown catch.
Goes to the out just a bit. Good fake. Then he gets back to the inside. Aaron Ruffin. Ruffin trips over the turf, falls down. Good move by the young receiver. Look at this. And nothing to it. Hey, I know how to get here. Get me the ball. I'll show you.
Toronto slowly taking control. He's been waiting to spike the football like that for a long time.
Well, it's tough. I mean, when you're the backup guy, and he was behind great receivers down in Calgary, like Alan Pitts and Dave Sapunjas. Now you've got receivers like Cunningham, Fairholmes, Masadi. Now you get a chance to play. You got to show what you can do. Take a look at the scoring drive, Mike.
6 plays, 70 yards kept, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Dimitrition with the 23-yard touchdown reception. As we mentioned, his 2nd of the day. While you will sit on the bench a lot playing behind Alan Pitts and David Sapunjas, obviously, the example given today, you have the opportunity to learn some